Hello friends, my name is Kailash Sharma. In this video, we will see the demo of Time and Motion Tracker professional version. Before we look at the demo, let's understand what is this tool. Time and Motion Tracker is an MS Excel based tool which helps you to track start and end time of any type of transaction or activity. The tool is developed using VBA coding which helps you to protect manual manipulation in the data by the user. It is also easy to use. Just click on start or stop buttons to record the timestamp. This is a professional version of our famous time and motion tracker. This version includes features such as hold timer, consolidation, utilization analysis, dashboards and many more. Let's have a look at the tool now. So the tool contains macros, so you need to enable the macro if there is any warning comes. So this is the home page of the tool which is named as time study. There are few more sheets in this tool. So let's have a look at the other sheets as well. Time study is the main sheet of this tool where all your data is getting tracked in terms of the time and motion data like start time, end time, user details, name of the activity, transaction ID and any other detail. And from this data, the other sheets calculate different details. For example, when we talk about utilization, it will summarize the data into different views and you can change the views like from here as well. Then we have got dashboard where we have certain charts which are available, and then we have few settings. Settings are there to control the tool. For example, on the time study sheet, if you see, there is an activity drop down, and if you want to control this drop down, you can go to settings and add or modify the details. And this is the standard AHT which is used to do the analysis. Similarly, these details which is standard user working hours and standard day working hours is also one of the settings that helps during the analysis. Now how we can track the time and motion data? So it's quite simple. Either you click on the start button or control W. So I'll click on start button. It will capture certain details like date, then start time and the user details. Rest details are optional, as if you want to track then you can do it. So for example, I will say the transaction ID was 1234, then activity was this, and I started at this time. Now I simply click on stop button and this will close this particular transaction, or I can click on end as well. So let me click on this. So now you can see the start time and end time is captured and the duration is calculated. And if I want to try to modify this, I cannot do it because it is a protected sheet. While it is protected, you can still update the details of activity and other details. Then let's track one more transaction. I'll click on start. This time, let's say in between the transaction, I need to put it on hold for some time. The transaction time is started, but in between I want to put it on hold. So I will put a double click on hold. So it captured that for 6 seconds it was there, and after that it was put on hold. Let's start another transaction. So other transaction is also started, and then let's say I started working on this and that also went on hold. So I put it on hold. Now if I want to resume this, I can resume it, and now after that I can, let's say, continue the transaction. I can click on end once it is done. So it captured that for what time it was on hold. So the hold timer is also calculated. For example, here as well, if I want to end it like that. So you can make use of the hold timer as well when you are not working on the transaction and you are working something else. Then in that case you can use the hold timer to exclude that particular time. So here I can also update few more details, for example like this, and such a way I can continue to work during that particular day. And on the next day I can create one more copy of this and then reset this particular tool. For example, I will click on reset now, and it is giving me a warning which I'll click on yes. So like that the file gets blank. Now to show the other sheets details, let me just do a consolidation of existing files. For the purpose of demo, I have certain files which are here. You can see there are different copies of the same time and motion tracker, and for each user I have created some dummy data. So let me just open one file and show. So here you can see this is for user 3, and user 3 informations are saved and with date, transaction ID and the other details. Let's say you have a team of 5 members, and such a way you have different files for each user and you want to consolidate. So what you can do is you can place all the files in one folder and then copy the path and go to our tracker, click on consolidate. It gives you certain information that what all needs to be there. For example, it has to be the similar format, otherwise it will not be able to detect that it is, or it will not be able to consolidate. Let me browse that particular folder. So I have browsed the folder. Now I can click on consolidate. Here you can see the completed is showing 0, which will keep improving as soon as it is reading the different files. So I can say it is changed to 1. Similarly, it is now reading second. Like that, it will continue to do it for all 5 files. Once it is done, it will give you a confirmation, and here is your entire data. Now to analyze this data, we can go to different sheets. For example, utilization. I'll do a refresh and you can see different analysis which will come in this particular sheet. So here for each user, you can see as per the date it is giving. And if you just want to, let's say we want to see the analysis by the user only, I don't want to see it at a date level. So I'll click on OK. Now you can see at a user level the analysis are done. Similarly, you can choose some other options as well. For example, activity wise, like this. So that kind of different analysis that you can see easily. And there is one more option which is there in this tool. Through dashboard also you can analyze the data. For example, here I'll refresh it. So here this is the data represented in the chart. This is for view by dates. So for each date the data is presented, and this bar is showing the number of total transactions processed. The orange line is average duration, and this is the average hold time. Similarly, we have got view by activity and view by user ID or the name. So different charts are there. And then finally come to settings. As we have mentioned earlier, you can control a few details like activity drop down and standard time and standard user working hours or standard day hours through this particular sheet. And the same is actually used here. You can see it says standard AHT. That is where it captures these details and then show the analysis. So that's all about this tool. Thank you very much for watching this video.